On this Father's Day, 2013, I want to say to my dad how blessed I am to have you in my life. Happy Father's Day. I also feel extremely blessed to be a father of three wonderful children. And I think back to so many great times we've had with my kids and so many more great times that are yet to come in the future. Truly remarkable to be a father.
Father's Day, what a day. I'm so blessed. I'm blessed to have a father. I'm blessed to be a father. Just a great day to be a dad. Yeah, my son, he has this iPod, and it's kind of neat because we can text back and forth while he's at home. I can send him a text message from my phone and see how his day went. We can have a little conversation. He's getting older, so we can communicate together. And the other day we were talking and texting back and forth, and I finished it off. I said, "I love you, son." He texted back, "Yap," Y-A-P. And that kind of bothered me at first because he's barely even acknowledging my love. I mean, all he's saying is basically like yes or yup. But then I thought, nowadays these kids are using all these abbreviations when they text, so yap, probably doesn't even mean yes. It probably means something totally different, like, you're awesome, Dad, because you love me unconditionally and you provide for our family and you work from dawn until dusk and you're so selfless. You put our needs in front of your needs, and you're constantly giving and pouring your life into us. And, I just really appreciate you, Dad, for everything that you do. Or, yap.
So it's that time. In a few days from now, I will be delivering the Birds and the Bees speech to my son. I'm sure things will go great. Okay, we're about to embark on a journey. This is a journey we can't go back on once it's completed here. What I'm trying to say is, there comes a time in a man's life when, no. Birds and the bees, birds and the bees, the birds and the bees, because the bird represents the bee. When a bird and a bee come together, I haven't thought this through. The bee has a stinger, if you notice. There's definitely a stinger there that pops out, and really what we're talking about here is celebrate good times. Come on. It's cool in the gang. Just put a ring on it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. I've got 5 kids. 5. Their names? Yeah, we got Jake, Carly, Jesse, and 2 others.
Some of the moments I treasure are going into my son's room at night and just rocking him to sleep. I'll just put him in my arms and I start singing to him, Some people have compared me to Steven Tyler. Not the voice really, but the face. So I'll just sing, and I take my favorite Aerosmith song and I just sweetly sing it to him. With you is a moment I treasure. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't. Sorry. It's a little dry in here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we got so much technology these days. It makes it both harder and easier to be a parent. I haven't really decided, but it presents its challenges, but it's also convenient. The kids sometimes can entertain themselves on these electronic devices. We got an iPad, and it's great. The kids love to FaceTime their relatives, especially the grandparents. It's so cute. My daughter will be walking around the house with the iPad, talking to grandma, talking to grandpa. I thought, man, this is great. It's like they're entertaining themselves. Until the one day I'm getting out of the shower, I pull the curtain back, and my daughter's there with the iPad. Said, "Dad, say hi to Grandma."
I remember the day that my son was born. It was rough. It was tough on me. I couldn't get any sleep. There I was. My wife went into labor on Thursday, and I had to spend the night, and I just couldn't get any sleep. I had to sleep in the chair.
Oh, man, it is crazy with 5 kids, especially I've got 4 boys. And man, boys, they'll get into everything. But it's amazing they're so fascinated by the toilet.
I woke up with the worst neck pain ever. I was trying to tell my wife. She couldn't even imagine how much pain I was in that day. Then, they kept coming in, giving her ice chips, and she was screaming and stuff, and that's how I felt too. We were in so much pain together. It was magical.
You wouldn't believe how much time they spend around it, how fascinated they are by it. I had to develop a special tool. It's this right here. These. I call them the toilet tongs.
Next thing I know, I passed out, and I woke up just in time to see the birth, the afterbirth.
And they're specifically for pulling foreign objects out of the toilet. You would not believe the things I've pulled out of there. These boys, they're fascinated by the toilet. They throw things in there, they want to know, will it sink? Will it float? Their minds are just fascinated by the toilet, all things toilet. So I have to go in there and pull out whatever they throw in there.
And good thing the doctor said that, because I was a little confused. But then I looked to my right, and there he was.
I've pulled out all kinds of things from there. I've pulled out puzzle pieces. I pulled out a grilled cheese sandwich. Recently, I pulled out Thomas the Tank Engine twice. Toilet tongs.
And I looked at my wife, and from then on out, I was a father.
Yeah, people say, 5 kids, wow, you must really like kids. I'm like, no, not really. I just really like my wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm fairly young to have 5 children, and some of my friends who are my age are just now having their first child, and they'll kind of come to me, as like I'm some sort of expert. Yeah, right. But they'll say like, Josiah, you've got 5 kids. You got to tell me, is it worth it? And I just, smile. I look at him and I say, is it worth it? Yep.